Welcome back to my channel, IMDb 8Recap. Today I will explain an American post-apocalyptic thriller movie, San Andreas, released in 2015. The film depicts the story of a father who struggled to save his daughter from the tsunami which has been caused by a series of earthquakes in California and in the process almost loses his own life. But before we begin to tell you the story, please subscribe to our channel as we really need your support to grow and sustain making these amazing recaps. Thanks, if you have subscribed, and beware of the spoilers. The movie opens with a girl named Natalie, who is driving her car and gets distracted after receiving a text from her friend. Unfortunately, Natalie becomes a landslide victim, and her car gets stuck on a hill. After a while, a rescue crew led by a man named Ray. There is a news reporter and a cameraman along with the crew to cover the rescue mission, and the anchor appreciates Ray for completing his 600 rescue mission. Eventually, they arrive at the place where Natalie is stuck, and Ray orders his junior colleague to get down and rescue her, but instead of saving her, Joby also gets pinned, after which the helicopter starts losing its balance. Ray goes down and is able to rescue both Natalie and Joby. The movie then switches to Professor Lawrence, who is seen giving a lecture to his students and informs them that the experiment they are working on is crucial as it will enable them to predict earthquakes. Meanwhile, Ray lands the helicopter and tells his friend that he is going on a holiday to see his daughter. Lawrence's friend Kim informs him about the success of their experiments and predicts the next earthquake in Hoover Dam, Nevada. Lawrence gets excited about this and leaves for Nevada. Ray returns to his home and receives a call from his daughter, Blake, who tells him the location of the keys, and on being asked for dinner by Ray, she informs him that she and her mother, Emma, has some plans with Daniel, Emma's new boyfriend. Ray finds the keys in Blake's memory box and gets sad after looking at the picture of his deceased daughter, Mallory. On the other hand, Kim and Lawrence cherish the success of their experiment, but soon the spikes of the seismic waves start increasing, indicating a massive earthquake. Kim is trapped inside the Hoover Dam while Lawrence manages to escape and save people. Kim gets killed while saving a girl, and Lawrence is seen shocked after watching his friend die. Ray reaches Daniel's house and meets Blake, who leads him inside, and Ray meets his wife, Emma, and Daniel. Emma informs that she is going to San Francisco, and Daniel offers her a lift as he is also visiting the city. Ray has a quick chat with Emma and Daniel and discovers that Emma and Daniel are moving in. Emma states that she has been trying to inform him but didn't get a chance. Ray is clearly taken aback after finding out about the move and leaves Daniel's house after hugging his daughter. Emma follows him and tries to talk to him, but Ray leaves without paying much attention. On their way to San Francisco, Daniel talks to Blake and informs her that he respects her relationship with her father and will never replace him. When asked about children, Daniel states that he has been busy constructing buildings and didn't have time to think about it. Daniel and Blake reach Daniel's office, where he leaves Blake alone to attend a meeting. Right after Kim's death, a news reporter arrives at Lawrence's office and insists on conducting his interview, and he agrees to it, mentioning that this is what Kim has always wanted. As the interview starts, Lawrence's inner knee interrupts and shows him that the seismic waves are increasing. Lawrence looks at the map and predicts that the whole San Andreas will be ruined due to the heavy earthquakes and discovers that the earthquake heading towards San Francisco will be way bigger than what they have experienced at Hoover Dam. While sitting in Daniel's office, Blake encounters a boy named Ben and his younger brother, Ollie. Ben is there for an interview while Ollie starts flirting with Blake on behalf of his brother. Ben gets called for the interview, and Ollie starts talking to Blake despite being requested to not irritate her by Ben. Emma also meets Daniel's sister, Susan, who is questioning her past. During their conversation, Emma receives a call from Ray, who apologizes for his behavior, but then the earthquake strikes San Francisco. Ray listens to horrible sounds and asks Emma to get to the roof, and he is coming to save her. Meanwhile, Daniel and Blake try to leave the building, but they also become victim of the high waves, and their driver dies while trying to get them out of the building. Blake gets stuck inside while Daniel gets out of the car and leaves Blake alone, stating he will get help for her. Daniel tries to call guards to help him save Blake, but the guard also dies while Ben and Ollie listen to him that Blake is in danger. On the other hand, Susan gets killed by falling from the building, and after reaching the rooftop, Emma falls and gets knocked out. The moment Ray arrives, Emma wakes up and is rescued by Ray. They both move away from the buildings. Following that, Blake contacts her parents and discloses that she has been trapped in a parking lot while Daniel has left her alone. Ray asks her to keep strong, and Ben, along with Ollie, arrives at the location to rescue Blake. Blake informs them that the car's roof is collapsing, and she has been trapped. Ben and Ollie succeed in saving her with the help of a jack. They all escape from the parking lot, and Blake suggests them to find an electronics store. Professor Lawrence and his team discover that Francisco is the area that will be most affected by the earthquakes and takes his team to the media control room of his company Caltech. Dr. Lawrence asks his students to hack media outlets so that they can go on air. Blake, Ben, and Ollie reach the electronics store, where Blake finds a phone. She contacts her parents to inform them that she is safe now, and Ray asks her to get to the Coit Tower, the city's highest point, so that it can help her stay alive and would also be a good rescue point. Ray and Emma get relieved after hearing that their daughter is safe while Blake hands over the phone to Ben, asking him to contact his parents. About 90 kilometers away from San Francisco, Ray and Emma's helicopter gets out of order, and Ray crash lands the helicopter. The people in that city have gone wild and started stealing things from the stores. Ray locates a truck and leads Emma to it. A man holds Ray at his gunpoint, but Ray overpowers him and takes the car away. After that, Dr. Lawrence goes on air and informs people about his studies and alarms the people of San Francisco about the situation. He requests them to leave the city as soon as possible and prays for them. Ray and Emma are seen traveling towards San Francisco when they encounter an old couple who warns them about the large ditch ahead. Ray and Emma look at the ditch and return to the old couple, and after looking at the old man's hat, Ray requests him to lead him to the place from where he has gotten his hat. The old man leads them to the location, and they give their truck to the old couple. Ray and Emma then find a private plane and prepare it for their flight. During their preparations, Ray talks about Mallory and mentions that he cannot forget her helpless face while she died in front of him while considering himself responsible for her demise. Emma also becomes sorrowful but encourages him by saying that if he had failed to save her, no one could have saved her. The scene shifts to Blake, Ben, and Ollie, who discover that the tower they are looking for is burnt down completely, and Blake suggests reaching Nob Hills, which is the highest point in the city. Ben starts doubting her, but Ollie persuades him to follow her, and she ensures them that her parents will come to save her. They move toward the city while following Blake. Ray and Emma are seen in the plane when Ray sets the plane on autopilot and reveals that they are going to skydive from the flying plane. Emma is amazed at this, and Ray makes her believe in him, and they both jump from the plane and land in a stadium. After they land, another earthquake shakes the city, and Ray starts guiding people to a safe place. Meanwhile, Blake, Ben, and Ollie manage to cover themselves, but Ben gets his leg injured by a piece of glass that falls from a building. After everything gets normal, Blake takes out the glass, and they continue their journey ahead. On the other hand, Ray saves many lives and looks at the burnt-down Coit Tower, wondering what would have been Plan B for his daughter. Ray then informs Emma that they will use a boat to find their daughter, but as they reach the city, Ray notices that the water is being drawn backward and acknowledges that it is due to a tsunami. Blake listens to the tsunami warning and guides Ben and Ollie to hide in one of Daniel's under-construction buildings. Ray sails the ship to climb the tide before it could have hit their boat and capsized it. They both barely survive after avoiding a large cargo ship that suddenly appears in front of them. Ray and Emma is seen reaching a safe place. Daniel is seen on the bridge and gets killed when a cargo tank falls over him. Blake, Ben, and Ollie get inside the building and realize they are not high enough to survive the tsunami. They get further high and reach a safe place. After that, Ben and Blake get closer, and Ollie suggests that their mother will also like her. Blake covers Ben's wound, and Ollie notices Blake's parents after a while and alerts her about them. Blake arrives and recognizes her parents, but they cannot spot them. Blake and Ollie manage to draw their attention by using the laser light which Ollie had taken from the electronic stores. As Ray and Emma decide to get closer to them, the building collapses, and they drown in the water. Ollie is rescued by his brother, while Blake gets trapped inside a room. Ray jumps into the water after promising his wife to bring their daughter back alive. Blake finds a flashlight and tries to open the room door, but she fails, and Ray arrives to save her. He also attempts to open the door but in vain. Blake loses her hope and informs his father that she loves him and requests to say the same to her mother. Ray gets angry after seeing his daughter dying and manages to open the door. Blake falls unconscious, but Ray saves him and brings her where Ben and Ollie are present. He keeps giving his daughter CPR and orders Ben to break the glass so they may get out of the building. Emma spots her daughter lying unconscious, breaks the glass with the help of the boat, and rescues them all. Emma takes the ship away from the building and saves everyone. Ray keeps trying to revive his daughter and says sadly that she is also going away just like Mallory. After countless CPR sessions, Blake finally opens her eyes, and her parents hug her tightly. In the next scene, Dr. Lawrence listens to the news about the conditions in San Francisco and gets appreciated for his information, which saved millions of lives. Then the movie switches to the survivors' camp, where Blake is seen with her parents, and Ben and Ollie join them. Ben returns Blake's locket to her, and Ray shows gratitude toward Ben and Ollie for saving his daughter. Blake gets closer to Ben and stands while holding his arm. Emma then questions Ray about what will happen next, and he replies that they will rebuild now, and the movie ends here. Overall, San Andreas is a great movie to watch with a fantastic storyline, so make sure to check it out. To watch many more exciting recaps like this, don't forget to subscribe, as that's the only way we can keep making these fantastic recaps, and like this video. Let us know in the comments section about your next favorite movie that you would like us to recap. Thanks again for watching, and stay safe and healthy.